Do you know which is the toughest exam in India? It's UPSC, Union Public Service Commission, in which every year above 11 lakhs of aspirants. It is a pleasant morning and great minds like guest audience and young minds like us have joined here to debate on corruption. Good morning to one and all present here. Myself, Taiba Semi, I am here to speak against corruption. Corruption to a country's system is similar to virus to a computer system. A virus damages the working mechanism of the computer, same as well as corruption damages the working mechanism of the country. Corruption is not a new phenomenon in India. It has been prevalent in society since the ancient time. History reveals that it was also present in modern period. The simple meaning of corruption is misuse of public good by public officials for the private benefit. Corruption promotes illegality, inequality, injustice, inconsistency and inefficiency. In India, corruption has a deep and strong root. Public don't feel ashamed to engage the corrupt practices. The corruption is a worldwide evil phenomenon. It has been prevalent. It's particularly damaging the development of a country in economy. In fact, it is the only cause of country's failure in economy, social and political aspects. Corruption is not only affecting the economy but also democratic exercise, the public morality. They may ultimately decide whether a country can succeed in its struggle for development of a nation building. It also affects each and every sector of corruption. My fellow opponent, here you may argue by saying that corruption is one of the 1,000 causes of country's failure. But I say that corruption is the only root cause of country's failure. Because of corruption, civil service has become demoralized, politicized, to some extent criminalized. Because of it, our Indian youth have to escape to other countries like UK, US, Canada for their higher studies. They are forced to become other countries' residents. What do you think? What is the reason? It's your dirty corruption. Indian youth are declined to get a good education and good job they deserve to because of corruption. Corruption is just a greed of money which affects the middle class and poor families. It is said that only 3% of a wealthy corrupt the world and 97% of us have to suffer. With corruption, no country can grow. Only a wealthy can become wealthier to wealthiest. But poor will become more poor to most poor. What if the country is able to utilize its corrupted money in the development of the sectors? Why we have to face the problems like poverty, illiteracy and unemployment? India's anti-corruption law should be even more strict. In India, corruption is so common in every department. Bribing someone and getting things done seems normal. This has to be eradicated at the root itself with a strict law. Do you know which is the toughest exam in India? It's UPSC, Union Public Service Commission, in which every year above 11 lakhs of aspirants dream to pass it with high ranks. But there is only 1,000 vacancies provided by the government. Then what will be the ratio of success? It is just 0.09%. In this situation, the wealthiest people start bribe with the test agencies. Isn't it a shameful act? There is corruption in every nook and corner of this country. There are thousands of sectors which is getting affected by corruption. One among those affected sectors are we, the students. As a student, if I am unable to get a well education from a good institute without bribe, without corruption, then I am unable to get a good job in my future. Isn't it the cause of unemployment? Isn't it the me one who is getting affected by corruption? Not only me, there are lakhs of students who are getting affected by corruption in different fields. The government should start in-house investigation programs in every sector. Fighting for corruption is not only a good governance, but it's self-defense, it's patriotism. Ignorance of the law is not equal to innocence. It's a polite and kind request to each and every one of citizens of India. don't breach the law. Please don't breach the law. Be supportive to bureaucracy. I would like to end my debate with a demand. I demand all the black money from Swiss bank to be brought back to each one of the citizens of India. That's the dawn of India towards a corruption-free country.